So for now I'm going to try and get these drive screws out. Luckily they're both in the sheet metal, so like I said, hopefully I can just pop those out, and it won't be too much of a hassle. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so that didn't go as well as initially hoped. The first one that I tried to punch out, I punched it out, but it ended up pulling that down with it. I used the hole here, set up like this. I flipped it over, punched it down through that hole. The hole was too big. Didn't provide enough support, and it bent it up, but not terribly, not beyond repair. I can tap that back into place. The holes didn't really get elongated or anything, or at least not that it seems. So what I ended up doing was I just used a little cut-off wheel here, a little diamond wheel, and I ended up just kind of grinding the. Let's see, here's a good one. Ended up just grinding the backs off of these. I think I was mistaken. I don't think they were drive screws, like what would go into the casting. I think they are little rivets that were just rounded over on the backside. So I'm gonna have to see about getting some of those, maybe a little punch tool to reinstall those when the time comes. Let's see what the size is here. They are let's see. Okay, the rivet head is 0.2 inches, 0.20 inches about, and the shank is 0.125. Okay, so there you go. 0.125 on the shank there. That. And the overall length, I don't know how I'm going to get this here. Stand by. Okay, so the overall length, this is the one that I drove out without grinding, 0.1775. And you can see maybe a little bit here. Let's see. I can get it under the light a little bit better. If you can see how it's mushroomed a little bit. So it had just been rounded over with a punch or something. So I know they make little tools for that. So anyway, 0.125 shank, 0.177 length. So maybe 0.2 before it gets rounded over. I'm not sure. I have to see what I can find. On to the next one. Here's what I did. Let's see if I can brighten that up. Here's what I did after grinding off those heads. This is the inside of the center part of the casing. So I just ground it off. It looks like maybe I got deep in there, but I really didn't. It's just on the surface. Oh man, this light's killing me. I just kind of ground it down. There we go. Oh no. What's going on here? There we go. I ground it down just flush. Didn't really dig into the metal of the case, just kind of scratched the surface of it. Got all of the mushroomed part of the rivet away. And now let's see, we're going to see if we can just tap that one right through. If we can. It's a little off balance here. Let's see. It's not wanting to stay put. Oh, there we go. Alright, so I did such a good job grinding it down. I gotta find the actual rivet now. So I'm going to do that off camera just because I need two hands. And there we go. It popped right out. No big deal. Maybe bent the corner up a little bit, but again, that'll get straightened out. 3 more. Okay, so I'm going to try something a little different to try and protect this this plate a little bit. I don't want these corners to get all bent out of shape. So what I'm going to do is, that's a really big hole, you know, trying to put this tiny punch this tiny pin through that hole. That's where it's getting bent up. I'm going to try using just one of the nuts that actually came off the drill press itself. Pretty sure this was one of the nuts that's holding the motor on. And I'm just going to use that as a stop and see if I can punch those pins out with a little less warpage. Got them all ground down, so I'm just going to pop those through real quick. And there's the 2 labels. Not too bad. This one hole, I think this was the first hole I did, got a little elongated. You know, I'll have to try and clean that up. Maybe knock it back into shape a little bit. This label's really good condition as far as the paint, but I think I'll repaint it anyway. And this one's pretty faded, but I think it'll turn out okay. It's going to be kind of tough to do that red, but whatever, we'll figure it out. That's it for now.